You gotta tell me these things, man. You're already recording. You sure? It's recording right now. How's the lighting? Lighting looks good. You upgrade a little bit. Got a little light. Hurts. How's it going? SRF Ninja here from soreelflix.com. I don't know if you can see my shirt or not. It's a cool looking shirt for it's an Invincible Armor t-shirt. I bought this one. It's great. Anyways, like I said, SRF Ninja here. I'm here to discuss everything I got in July. Like I said before in my other introduction videos I just made a couple days ago. It's a lot. Let's get down straight to it. Okay, first up we have The Guillotines. Not out yet. Comes out in a couple weeks from We'll Go USA. For me, it's just a mediocre film. Honestly talking, The Guillotines is a weapon, and it's not barely in the movie. It's only at the beginning. So I have a review on my website. I gave it 2.5 stars out of 5. Go check that out if you're interested. The Guillotines. The Howlin', a horror film about werewolves. Just got this not so long ago. It's a cheesy movie, but it's fun. It's from Scream Factory or Shout Factory, same company. Scream Factory is the horror engineer of that company. What's cool about this company, you get a cool slipcover. And when you open it up inside, take out a little pamphlet here, the movie. On the inside, you have the original artwork. So you can take out the artwork and switch it around if you wanted to. It's pretty cool. It's a little extra that I don't see other companies doing at all. Ninjas like that stuff, extra stuff. You should too. Alright. It's a fun movie. You know, a little cheesy. It's old. It's like in the 80s, I think. You know, it's got okay effects to it from the 80s, I guess. Again, it's cheesy, fun. I recommend it. It's Howlin'. Okay, next up, The Apocalypse Now. It's a box set little thing here. Has 3 discs. I got this on sale for like $15. Best Buy. I was Upgrade and Save. I got a bunch of these from there. Saved a lot of money. On this guy, you get 2 films. You get The Apocalypse Now and you get Apocalypse Now Redo. 2 different films. The second one, in my opinion, is the best one. I like it. It's a little long. Let's see, I'm not sure if this is correct or not, but it says feature runtime is approximately 451 minutes. Pretty damn long. With this 3, you get a documentary, a bunch of extra features on all 3 discs too. It's a cool buy, cool upgrade for my DVD. Looks pretty good on Blu-ray. Apocalypse Now it's a good movie. If you don't have it, haven't seen it, go get it. Apocalypse Now. Next. It's a good one. Liar Liar. Just came out on Blu-ray for the first time. Not so long ago. I got it for like $8 with Upgrade and Save. Comes with a little slip. Weird looking slip's green. Doesn't really fit. But anyways, Liar Liar is a great movie. The best of the 90s. I recommend it. Jim Carrey. It's funny. Ninjas like Jim Carrey, right? This ninja does. Alrighty. Next up, I had to upgrade my X-Men trilogy. I only had the first 2 from this trilogy pack on DVD. I got this entire pack for $10. Pretty good through Best Buy. Upgrade and Save. The third one's, as you know, shaky. Second one, it's mediocre. The first one's pretty good. That's the way I would rank them. Goes from good all the way up to not so good. But of course, the First Class is pretty good. The remake or redo. Okay, next up, Terminator 3. I didn't have this on DVD. And I was like, hey, it's the only one I'm missing out of the Terminator collection. Thought at Best Buy. It was 5. You can buy 3 Blu-rays for $15, and this was one of them. Film, it has action in it. The story is, you know, shaky. It's a decent film. I got it so it can fit with the other Terminators I got. Next up is a good one. It's an upgrade for me. I had it on DVD, but now I got it on Blu-ray. American Gangster. Awesome film. I loved it. This was a part of the 3 for $15 at Best Buy. Had to have this. Good upgrade. Looks really good on Blu-ray too. I recommend this. If you don't have it, it has Denzel Washington in it. Come on. Alright, here's another upgrade I did. Alright, here it is. Got the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbeans. The original prices were $10. I think before everything was going on, it was like $15 to $20 a piece. Got each one for $5. Good upgrade. The best one is the first one. And just like the X-Men, I guess it just falls apart farther you go. But I did like the second one too. Third one's, and then the fourth one's, Okay, next up, some more Jim Carrey stuff. I got this for $5. It's 2-pack. It is Dumb and Dumber and The Mask. You know, I like both of these films. Of course, I like Dumb and Dumber better. $5 through Upgrade and Save. The Mask is, you know, it's a fun movie. It has a cartoon element to it, which is why I like it. But Dumb and Dumber, I can't wait for the sequel. It's coming out soon. They're actually getting ready to start making it now. Can't wait. Another oldie that I got, which I love, Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. The old Eddie Murphy. Cannot not like the old Eddie Murphy. Can't wait for him to come back. Is he going to come back? He is making a new film. And guess what that is? It's a cop movie. And it is a part of a reboot, so to say. And I'll let you figure that out. Just hopefully the old Eddie Murphy comes back. Okay? Beverly Hills Cop, okay? That's the next one. He's making it. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's the old Eddie Murphy. But this, get this if you don't have it. If you haven't seen it, you're dumb. Great film. Awesome. Come to America. Your royal penis is clean, your highness. My favorite part. Okay, this is another one I had to have. It's an upgrade for me from DVD. Taxi Driver. You know, the famous line from Robert De Niro. You talking to me? Huh? You talking to me? Great. He is freaking crazy and he's got a mohawk. He's looking in the freaking mirror with the guns in his hands, getting ready to kill someone. And if you haven't seen it, go buy it. Taxi Driver. Robert De Niro. Can't go wrong. But here's one you can go wrong on. Bullet to the Head by Mr. Stallone himself. I do like him. I do like the Expendable movies. He's bringing the old, the big action movies back, the cheesy stuff. I love it. But this, it's a little boring. I found this a little boring. It's, I would say, maybe mediocre for me. Maybe a 2 out of 5. One time, I would say rent this. Don't buy it. That's just me. You could be a hardcore Stallone. I'm a Stallone fan. I pretty much have almost all his films. And even if I did see this in the theaters, I would have still bought this just to have it because I'm a Stallone fan. But he is coming out with a new movie soon where he's in prison. And that one, I think it looks pretty damn good. Go to my website, check out the trailer. Next film, which I loved. It's another film that came out around the same time as Bullet to the Head. 42, the Jackie Robinson story. I liked it. Pretty good film. I'd give this a 4 out of 5, if not more. Good story. Good heartfelt story. I love it. Based on the true story, of course. Go check this out if you haven't, or at least rent it and check it out. Gotta have it. Gotta watch it. Great man, Jackie Robinson. Next up, coming up to some crazy stuff here. I bought a bunch of Criterion films. Criterion films, if you don't know, or they take better pride in the work at their company and putting out these films. They make them the highest quality as possible. As in the way they look, the way they sound, the way the directors would want you to see them. Okay, first up, The Devil's Backbone. Got to have this. Great film. It's in Spanish. You got to see this. I love it. The Devil's Backbone. Go get those if you can. If you can. Costs a little bit. Original price is like $40, so that was $20 right there. Okay, next up is a great collection. Gotta have it. For me, definitely. Boom, from Criterion Collection, Yojimbo and Sanjuro. Gotta have this. I love it. Both movies. If you buy them as a set, you save an extra $5. Costs $35, half off. And I would say Yojimbo is my favorite. Of course, it inspired a few westerns. You know, it's about a guy that goes into town and saves a bunch of guys. Well, it saves the town anyway. He kills off all the bad guys and then he leaves. There's a casket maker there. If you remember one of the Eastwood films, that he has a casket maker and he has them build caskets. Same way with Yojimbo. And Yojimbo came first. That's where that Eastwood film came from. Inspired by, anyways. I recommend this. And it's, for the lazy out there, it's not dubbed. English dubbed. You gotta read it. It's Japanese. No ninjas in it, though. Disappointment. Okay, back to Criterion Films again. I just picked this up, just watched this. It's English. I didn't know that. I was surprised. I was looking to read the whole time. But it's 165 minutes. About the last emperor of China. It's actually a really good film and looks really good on Blu-ray. I recommend this, actually. It's pretty good. The ninja likes it. It's a little cheap, on the little cheap side for $20. I mean, it's cardboard, but it's thin. Comes with a little book. All Criterion films come with books. Little books with pictures and notes. Tons of extras. You know, one thing I do like about Criterion a lot is when you put the disc in, pops up, the menu pops straight up. You don't have to wait for previews. You don't have to wait for, don't copy this, it's illegal. Nope, you just hit play, boom, plays. Love that. Criterion's the best with that. Well, here's another really good one. I just watched this. All these are like blind buys for. I've never seen these before, but this, Marlon Brando. Wow. He's acting superb in this film. On the waterfront. It's like a gangster film. Sort of. It is a gangster film. It's about mafia. But it's not. It's got some action in it. It has a gun in it, but no one ever fires it. Actually, I think it does get fired once. But no one gets killed by it. It's a great film. And like I said, Marlon Brando's, wow. He is really good in this. He's very young in this, too. You got to see this. And it's got like a Mike Tyson feel to it, too. The way Marlon Brando, like, his character is here. He's like, you know, he's a boxer, but he also raises pigeons. Mike Tyson. It's in black and white, 108 minutes, not bad. I'll say go get this. It's a little on the expensive side. For half price, it's $25. But the weird thing is, it comes with three different movies to it, I guess you can say. Different formats. Different aspect ratios. When it comes, the second disc has a widescreen and then a full screen. And then the first disc, which I watched, is, you know, mastered in 4K, I think. So, it fits the entire screen, but has small little black bars on the sides. But it looks pretty good for a black and white film. Great film, though. Go get this. If you're a Criterion fan, you got to have this one in your collection. It's good. And the box is cool, too. I like the artwork. If you're a Marlon Brando fan, Godfather, come on. Go get this, check him out, see how young he looks in it. Look at his acting, it's insane. Great. Oh, Lord of the Flies is another one. I didn't even know what this movie was about until I saw it. Pretty crazy film. It's about a bunch of kids lost on an island, and at the end they just go crazy. Start killing each other. I mean, you've probably seen these in other films, but this pretty crazy film. I like it though. It's in black and white, 90 minutes. It's not filmed here. I think it's in the UK or something. They have that accent. Lord of the Flies. It's got cool artwork, too. Stuff about the film. Next up is my #1 favorite film that I bought so far on Criterion Collection. Seven Samurai. Have you not seen this yet? What the f*** are you waiting for? Seven Samurai. It's a long movie. 207 minutes. I loved every minute of this. It has everything. It's got drama. It's got action. Comedy. It's got everything. It's in black and white. It looks pretty good, too, for black and white, for how old it is. It's 1954 here. 54. It's in Japanese with English subtitles. Man, it's like the 8th time I've seen this film. I just picked this up on Blu-ray. Looks great. Highly recommend this. Actually, I think out of all the films I'm showing you here today, my #1. Gotta have this. Seven Samurai. Criterion Collection. Get it. Okay, here's another samurai film. It's not really a samurai film. Boom. Sancho the Bailiff. Actually, that guy, I didn't even know what the heck this was about, but Sancho the Bailiff is a bad guy. I didn't know that. I thought he was going to be like a samurai guy, but he's a guy who buys people, puts them to work, and the story on this is really good. There's these two kids who are like high up in command there. I mean, but the father gets killed off, their mother runs away, or didn't get killed off, he was sent to prison or something like that. think it was like a governor to some town. Anyway, these two kids, there's a female and a male, they get, tricked. They get stolen, kidnapped. The mother gets kidnapped too. They split the mother up, the kids apart. And you follow the kids throughout this whole story. And they get sold to this guy right here, Sancho de Balif, and he puts them to work. It's a heartfelt film. I like this. It's a really good film. 124 minutes in black and white again. Japanese with English subtitles. Criterion fan, get this. Japanese fan or film fan, get this. I like this. It's not swords or anything. It's more story driven. Not a lot of action. I mean, I think that's it for the Criterion collection. Here's the one I was waiting for Criterion to pick up and put out on Blu-ray, but they haven't done yet, so I had to go over and buy from, Studio Canal, that's the company that puts this out. It's called The Elephant Man. Now, it's like a digibook, but it's cheap. I bought it. I thought it was going to be, the bigger, thicker book. This is the rebranding of it when they want to sell it for cheaper. But overall, this is a great film. I always wanted to see this film. It's crazy. By David Lynch. So, I think this is the only second film I've seen by him. And I'm trying to get all his movies, but I'm waiting for Blu-ray. I'm waiting for Criterion Collection to do that for me. They haven't done it yet. The hell's wrong? What the wrong with you? Don't have a sword, so gotta wait. You hear me? Anyway, Elephant Man, crazy film. You probably heard of the Elephant Man. It's the guy who has tumors all over him. He's really messed up looking, man. Throughout this whole movie, people treat him wrong, and you just feel sorry for the guy. And then you see things coming together for him, but at the same time, you're still falling apart for him. Very good film. Very heartfelt. It had me like a little choked up sometimes. I was really felt sorry for this dude right here. If I was in a time period, I would have been his friend, I think. I would have had his back. I would have sliced anybody's head off for the dude. Oh, man, here comes the big one. Alfred Hitchcock, The Masterpiece Collection. I don't want to go too much into this because I'm going to do a review soon for it. Extras, it has tons of bonus features, stuff like that. Man, I forgot how many movies are in here. I think it's like 16. It comes with this little booklet, which I'll tell you about in the review later sometime. Tons of films. Here, let me show you the inside. All in little cardboard sleeves. Tons of films. I like a lot of these films. This is mystery right here. Mystery films at its best. Alfred Hitchcock. What? It's another upgrade and save from Best Buy. I had to get for $5. No, $10. Schindler's List. Actually, I didn't even see this yet. I have it on DVD. I don't know if it should look better. All I know is it's about 3.5 hours long. Schindler's List. This set's actually pretty cheap, I think. This is very not cool. It's very cheap. I thought it was like a digibook or something, but it's just, very, very cheap plastic in this. I was a little upset by that. Tons of extras, though. Wish I would have put more detail in the box set. Okay, next up, I got some Disney films. Who doesn't like this? This guy does. Ninjas like Disney films. The ones I'm going to show you are something that were way out of my league. I didn't even know about them until I started buying them up. Right now I only have 3 of them from the Ghibli Studio. It's a Japanese company that Disney brought over some of their old films. And first up, The Secret World of Arietti. Pretty good film. I like it. It's a kid's film. It's about, small people running around in a big person's world. I recommend this. It's actually pretty good. It's only 90 minutes long. Give it a try. I loved it. Brought me back to my childhood, man. Secret World of Arietti. Next up, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. It's got some crazy artwork in this thing, man. It's got some weird, like, flying bugs floating around, a force destroying the world. And at the end, all these guys got to come together and try to figure out how to stop this, or how to destroy the force, or how to be one with the force. Sounds like, weird, but it's a decent film. Out of the 3 that I got, this is my least favorite. Some might say, oh, why? It is. I just like the other 2 better. Next up, I think this is my favorite out of the 3. Castle in the Sky. It's a pretty cool film. I like the way it looks. It looks really good on Blu-ray. This Disney presents a Studio Ghibli film. Now, all 3 of these films aren't in Japanese. They're English, and you might even hear people in those films as voice actors. I like this film. Out of all 3 of those, this is my favorite. I'm looking forward to getting the other ones that are out right now. Now, going back to Alfred Hitchcock, I bought some separate films because I'm a completist. I'm trying to actually have them all now on Blu-ray. Not every single one he made, but all the one they actually put out on Blu-ray. Let's go to Rebecca. I'm not sure if this is his first film. Yep, this is his first American film. It's a decent film. Old, it's black and white. I mean, for me, it was an okay film. It's mystery, of course. It's got some cool parts to it. Jane Fontaine, Lawrence Oliver, those are the actors. You probably don't know them because you're too young. Anyways, do I recommend this? I recommend this if you're a completist like me. Next up, same type of artwork, different movie. Boom. This is Notorious. This is like a gangster film. Out of the three that I'm about to show you that I got, this is my middle one. Actually, from bad to middle to good. This is a decent film. It's not bad, the last one, I'm just saying, compared to the other two. This is, I guess, a witness protection thing. You know, cops are trying to get this lady to confess, all this other crap, trying to, you know, get these mob guys, you know, locked up. And of course, there's like plot twists and all kinds of stuff in it. It's old, it's in black and white again. I like it though. It's a decent film. It's got Cary Grant in it. I'm starting to learn about all these old actors. You know, I'm a young guy, young ninja. But Cary Grant, he's a cool dude. Next up, another Cary Grant film, another Alfred Hitchcock film. It's To Catch a Thief. I really like this. It's a really good film. And Cary Grant, he's a jewel thief. But everybody thinks he's the guy going around snatching up all these jewels in town because they know he's a jewel thief. But he's not, so he's a hired jewel thief now, looking for other jewel thieves so he can clear his name. So it's got some cool cars. He's got some cool cars and some old cars. I like it. It's got some plot twists. Some of them I've seen coming, but it's a good film. I like this. Out of those three, I recommend this one. To Catch a Thief from Alfred Hitchcock. It's in color. Looks pretty good. Was it 106 minutes? 1955. It's pretty old. Older than me. Good film. Here's one I bought used from a friend online for $5, and I recommend getting this if you don't or haven't ever seen it or even looked at it before. What does that look like to you? Huh? This is Battle Royale. The complete collection has 2 movies. It's got Battle Royale 1 and 2. It's in Japanese, by the way, English subtitles. And this is where Hunger Games come from, right here. A bunch of kids get thrown, a bunch of kids that are impoverished and, I guess, criminals, I guess. They put them all on this island, and the only way off, you gotta kill everybody. You can only be the one person left. The weird thing at the beginning of it, they're in like a school, and they're being taught the game, and then boom, you gotta pick this bag. Whatever bag you get, that's yours. It has a weapon in it. Whatever weapon you got, that's yours. You might only get a pencil. You might get a gun. Pretty crazy film. I highly recommend Battle Royale. At least the first one. Get the first one. Second one's alright. First one, definitely get that. Battle Royale. Awesome film. Got that real cheap. Oh, here comes one that I just got. I got it for free because Will Go USA is a pretty cool company. Hooks me up sometimes for reviews. And this one, out of the ones I'm going to show you, I think I had 3 of them. I think I already showed you one, the Guillotines. This one's my favorite out of those 3 I'm going to show you. New World. Crazy movie. I love this film. I actually have I ain't going to go too much into it. The review's on my website, soreelflix.com. Check this out. Check the review and buy this film. I recommend. I think I gave this a 4 or 4.5 out of 5. What's this? It's like a gangster type film. It's got some guns, got some knives in it, drugs. Also, it's got the guy from Old Boy in this. From Old Boy. If you don't know what Old Boy is, check that out before the remake comes out, because the remake's going to probably suck ass. Here comes the next one from Will Go. It's a mediocre film for me. I would probably give this, I forget what I'd give this. I think maybe a 3 out of 3.5 maybe. Kings of the Streets. At the beginning of it's really weird. The fight scenes are weird. I didn't like that part. But the rest of the movies, you know, it's decent. It's up and down, but it's a decent film. Again, I want you to go, for more on this film, just go to my website, look in the review section, you'll see it. King of the Streets. Next up, a movie that I've been waiting for some time. It is called The Producers. Now, The Producers, you know, it's a pretty funny film. It's crazy. Are you a Mel Brooks fan? It's a Mel Brooks film. I have his complete collection on Blu-ray. And this is a great ad. I love this film. The Producers. Okay, Gene Wilder. You don't know who Gene Wilder is? You're dumbass. He is freaking hilarious in this. He's crazy. And this guy next to him, what's his name, man? Forget his name. Sidney? No. Dick Shawn? I'm not sure. Yeah, Dick Shawn, I think. But this dude right here, he's conning old women. He's like sleeping with old women, and they're handing him checks so he can produce his next film or Broadway. Actually, it's not film, it's Broadway show. And they try to scheme this whole plan up. They're trying to make the worst Broadway show they can possibly come up so they can collect all the money they can possibly can and keep the money. Because if it's a good show, they lose the money and they get in trouble because they're stealing the money from these old ladies. Or he is from sleeping with them. It's pretty funny. The Producers. It looks pretty decent on Blu-ray too. It's a studio canal with also Shout has a hand in this. I recommend it. Get this. The Producers. Next up, it's a movie that some of you be like, I don't know, maybe you like it, maybe you don't. I liked it. It's a car film. It's got Sylvester Stallone. Can you guess it? Sylvester Stallone in car. It's called Driven. You know, this guy's driving around with that, what is it, F1? F1 race cars? It's not an action film. It's totally different for Sylvester Stallone, man. Plays a good character in this, too. I recommend it. If you don't recommend it, let me know why you don't recommend this. Either on YouTube or at soreelflix.com. Next up, you'll think it'd be my favorite out of this whole bunch. Ninja 3 from Scream Factory. It's a cool movie. It's cheesy. It's got lots of ninjas in it. Lots of ninjas. Cool ninja tricks. That's a good film. It's cheesy. It's good. It's fun. Again, just like the other Shout box I showed you, it has the inside artwork that you can flip out. There's a little bit of it. I don't want to get too into it. Comes with the DVD too, and the Blu-ray. Very cool. Ninja fans, I would say go get it. Why not? I recommend it because I'm a ninja. You let me know why you don't like it, or if you do like it. Okay, next up is a movie I've never seen before, or I've seen, but it had Jack Black in it. King Kong, the original digibook. Cool looking digibook. I love the color. Really cool looking. It's got some cool photos. Look at this. The film itself is in black and white. It's a little boring though for me, because you know the animation. It's clay. It's clay animation when you see the King Kong. But it's a decent film though. It's good to have in your collection. I think it's a classic. And I can see the Jack Black film. How they took a lot of parts from there too. You can just easily see. Okay, next up, I got this. You got to have Full Metal Jacket, Stanley Kubrick. Come on, great film, awesome film. I love the beginning of this, man. Right when they're going through training, it's awesome. Actually, I liked every minute of this. Some people might not like every minute. I liked every minute of it. Pretty good film. The man's movie right here. Guns. No swords though. Here's another one you got to have. Casino. Come on. Casino, Robert De Niro, come on, Joe Pesci, great film, loved it. But you know what? I think is better than this. Goodfellas it has Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro in it. It's still a good film. You should have that in your collection. Okay, I got two more left. These are special editions. These are The Evil Dead, the newest one, just came out this year. Steelbook collection. I'm starting to collect steelbooks now. I love the look of it, man. Very glossy, very shiny. The movie itself, though, I didn't like it that much. It's a mediocre film for me. I love the original two, or the trilogy. I love the whole trilogy. The second one's my favorite. This one, it's okay. It has a lot of blood in it, but it's not as good as the older versions. I'm not sure if I think they might actually do another one. I'm not sure. But I got it because I like the case. And I've never seen it before. It's cool to have in your collection. Okay, next up, last but not least anyways, another steelbook, G.I. Joe. It's in 3D. I don't have 3D Blu-ray player or 3D TV. And I got this because of the box. It's metal. The film itself is mediocre. You'll think I like it a lot because it has ninjas in it. It actually has action in it. And there's some points where I felt like, it was cool action. It was like, oh, this is really G.I. Joe, like the old cartoons where they're riding in the boats and shit. It was pretty good at those parts, but it's still a mediocre film for me. The ninja action scenes are cool, but the film itself is just mediocre. But guess what? Way better than the first one. And I mean, come on, look at this guy. Looks great. Looks awesome. It's got inside artwork. I don't want to take out the stuff for it. But anyways, that's pretty much it. And I'm going to have a review coming up soon for some cases that go over the steelbooks to help protect. I have a company sending me out some stuff, and I'm going to show you what they are, how good they are, the quality, if they help protect or not, if you're a steelbook collector like me. Anyways, that's pretty much it. That's all my films in July that I bought. It's a pretty penny worth of movies. Some were free, some were cheaper than others. But overall, great July. Way too many films, though. Way too many for 1 month. I got to cut down on that. You want me to do it now? Okay. Just subscribe. Subscribe to our channel. Get more updates. Go to another website, put in your, what else? No? We did put it up? Alright. It did come up, so you can't hit it. You can't hit it. It's just there to look at. Just go below and hit subscribe. Okay, that's it. So SRF Ninja, soreelflix.com. Check everything out. Please comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know about the films that I got that you like, that you hated. Let me know. What else should I buy? Let me know what I should buy to show you. Maybe I already have it though, but let me know in the comment section below. Okay, that's it. SRF Ninja out. Do the cut edit thing again because I know we don't gonna smoke. Alright. Sit real still. Like this. No, don't mess with me, man.